Hey everyone, it's Lisa, and today I'm going to do just a get ready with me tutorial. And I thought what I would do today is I have so many people ask me to do tutorials and looks with no lashes and no winged liner, and that is tough for me. I will be wearing those wings till I'm 90. But I do like, every once in a while, I do like where you just do dark, you know, kind of like winged shadow. So today I don't have on any lashes and I don't have on any winged liner. I just did the shadow, and I used just things that I've been using, my Too Faced Natural Love palette, and just a gloss. It's just a good everyday look. Brooke and I are going to go to the movies tonight, and I'm going to go run some errands today. So it was just a good, you know, basic look. Let me do a quick outfit of the day for you. I'll do the accessories in a minute. Okay, so today I'm just wearing one of these James purse tanks that I got years ago. One of the bralettes, the mesh bralettes from Victoria's Secret. My Corey natural jeans. That was Sassy that just went by. I just have on my Havaiana flip-flops. I'm expecting some new shoes today, or in the days to come, I hope today, that will look good with this. If I get them, I'll show them to you soon. But anyway, so just a comfy, casual outfit, and then when we go to the movies, I'll probably have to put on like my shirt or something over it to stay warm. Okay, then for accessories, I have on just my polished silver hoops. Chanel's gonna come see us. Hey, Chanel. You gonna come sit beside me? Okay. Here. See if she comes up here. Hey, baby. Okay, you wanna say hey? Say hey, everybody. My necklace that I haven't taken off, and my Bubbles ring, that's just something good to throw on, and my nail polish is still the same. It's Essie. I can't remember the name. Somebody told me and I've already forgotten. But I'm craving like a red, I think, next. So I hope you guys have a good week. I will be back, and enjoy the video. Thank you. And put any ideas, any looks that you want. Even challenge me. Even if it's a look or a celebrity or something, challenge me. I mean, you guys know I'm not a makeup artist, but I like trying new looks. So anyway, put it down below. Bye-bye. Okay, so today I'm just going to do a get ready with me. And I'm starting out like I do every day with this Shiseido BB Sport in medium on a dampened beauty blender. And I've learned just to put it right on the beauty blender, not even bother with putting it on my hand, and it comes right off. It doesn't, you know, make my beauty blender too messy or anything. And this is just the best stuff. And you'll notice, I don't know if I've already covered it up. I don't know if you noticed in the beginning my nose was red. We went to the beach and I put sunscreen everywhere, up the sides of both sides of my nose, but I forgot to put it like right down the center. And it got burnt. I look like the scarecrow. Okay, this is what I've started doing. Instead of trying to use the rich vanilla and the classic beige, is I'm just using the Loose Minerals Laura Mercier in classic beige lightly. So you can see I'm not, I start at the cheekbone where it can be darkest, and then I'm just trying to very lightly, you know, put a little bit more coverage. But as you can see, that Shiseido really has great coverage, and I just need basically the color, and I love the finish of the Laura Mercier. See how it gives the prettiest glow. And then I'm taking it down my neck, and I've also learned not to try to do too much with this, because if you know you're going to come back with a little bit of some type of concealer and some other things, you don't have to get your full coverage look right from the beginning. So that's probably, I think, all I'm going to do right here. Okay, this is the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium, which has very high coverage. So I usually put a few dots on, and then I kind of pat it out with my finger where I want it in that kind of center section. And then I'm going to come back in with my dampened beauty blender to really, really, you know, blend it in well with the other foundation right here. And that's just a regular beauty blender. I think it's called the Beauty Blender Pro or something, just the black one. Okay, this is that new bronzer that I was showing you. It's from Beauty Counter, and it's the lightest one. It's matte, and I'm just using the angled Sedona lace brush and just kind of just warming up my face. I probably could have used a bigger brush and maybe a little bit more, but I'm basically just, you know, going around the perimeters of my face, my jawline, and then usually I go down my neck a little bit, yeah, where it's just always lighter right there. The bronzer is really pretty. Okay, this is the new blush that I showed you. It's from my friend Denise. It is the Liquid NARS Orgasm Blush. And I saw when I looked it up that they had the other colors too, like Luster and Torrid. But I want you to see how pretty this is. So I just put one little, you know, like half a pump on the back of my hand. And then I rub it, you know, kind of spread it out. And then I just use that same beauty blender and bounce it on my cheeks. And you can see how pretty it is. It just gives the best glow. It's the prettiest sweet pink peachy color, and I just really, really like it. And let's see, this is going to be all over the place. Okay, this is my medium brown Anastasia brow powder, and I'm going to use the Wayne Goss brow brush. And I don't know if you've noticed, but my brows have been kind of filling in. They've grown on the top, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I saw the hairs coming in on the, especially on that side that I'm doing right now, at the top of that arch. And I thought maybe it was the Obagi, you know, just kind of cleansing out those hair follicles. But then I asked my Monat director, Jill, and she started laughing, and she said, "It's the shampoo." And so evidently where the shampoo has just, you know how it gets on your face, and that's what your eyebrows are for, to keep things from getting in your eyes, it has made my eyebrows fill in a little bit. So they're actually, I want to get them done soon and see if I have them shaped right. Sometimes I feel like the end is too thick. But anyway, so when I want them kind of rounded, I just use that brush. And then I go back in and just kind of brush them out with that Wayne Goss brush. And what I've been doing is putting hairspray on that. But I didn't in this video, and they did get messed up. You need a gel or a hairspray or something. Okay, this is a Laura Mercier Caviar stick, and I believe it's in espresso. Denise sent this to me a while ago. And I'm just basically wanting to put down a dark base near my lashes, because if I don't do this, I have a hard time getting the shadow to be dark enough, you know, down by my lashes. And I knew in this video I just kind of wanted to make a, just kind of a messy, smoky eye. Okay, sorry, I hope that didn't mess things up. We're getting a new air conditioning unit, and so they had to come up here and check things out. But okay, so what I'm doing here is just kind of smudging it out with my Q-tip, but I still want to carry that shadow and that liner up. I don't want anything dragging my eyes down any more than they are. And I'm using the Natural Love palette, and I'm using that color right down there, second to the left on the bottom, and that's just a nice transition color. It's usually what I start off with. And then this is a Louise Young crease brush, and you can order those, but she's in the UK. And then I am, what brush is that? I think that Oh, that's that stick again. Sorry. Um, I just decided, I didn't know whether I wanted to put it on the bottom or not, but I decided to put some just on the edges. And then I wanted to intensify it on the edges. And then this is the Sigma little pencil brush from that bunny collection. And I'm just kind of smudging it out. And it's going to be kind of a messy look. I think you get the best looks when you do stuff like this, when you just don't worry about it too much. So here I'm going to just try the gray. I was hoping to get more pigment than I did from that. I didn't get a lot of pigment from that gray color. Because I wanted it to be like a gray, brown, smudgy look. I didn't want to do black. But, so, I don't know. You could probably skip this whole gray color if you wanted to. I don't know. It all adds up, you know. And then I think I went in with, oh, I was doing that on the bottom too, just to make it smudgy. And then I think I went right back to that gray color again. I was trying to intensify just the outer V. I'll try to put the colors that I used down below, but it wasn't a precise thing. Just do whatever. Oh, here, I did show you. Okay. So I'm using that reddish brown color because I've used this one before and I knew I liked it. Just to start building up the outer V. And see, I have that really, you know, prominent bone right there that I have to come up and over. You may not have that, but I do. And so I have to kind of come up over it, and then you'll see what I usually do is do that, and then I'll get my highlight color, which I like the one in this palette because it's very just skin tone, but a lot of times I'll get a 217, which is probably what I'm doing here, and I'll get some of that skin tone beigey color, yep, right here, and then I'll go over the whole top and blend it all together. And it's not real precise, but it just kind of melts everything together. Especially, I mean, in this video I'm not using liner or lashes, but if I were to, it would probably, in my opinion, it would look better, but I wanted to do one without it. Okay, and okay, now, yeah, I've got my pencil brush, and I think what I'm doing here is I wanted a darker color right at the lash line, because I actually had brought lashes out here to put on the table to put on, but I was going to do this and just try not to do that. As long as I get enough darkness right there by the lash line. And okay, now I'm using that same color that I love to use. I think it's called Cutie Patootie, and I like to use it on the inner corners where mine gets so dark. And it's just a nice light shimmery color. And then I'm not sure what color I used here. It was one of the just shimmery colors. There's several just shimmery colors I like to take and put right in the center of the eyelid. And then if you blend over it, yeah, then blend over it a little bit. It just gives you more dimension. Just makes it look like you did more than you did. Okay, I had on the La Mer lip conditioner, and I had already decided I just wanted to put on a gloss today. So I'm using, I think I was talking to Brooke in the kitchen, I'm using the Sephora lip gloss. It's the plumping one, and this is the light pink one. I think it's number 1, but it feels really good. They are just the nicest glosses, and so that's all I put on for lips. Okay, and then, okay, now I'm going to go in with the mascara. So this is the Chanel mascara base. I think it's called Nourishing Mascara Base. And I did not curl my lashes. I'm just someone who doesn't always curl them. But if you like your lashes curled better, then go for it. And I've been using the Monat lash and brow. I hadn't been using it on my brows, but I've been using it on the lashes, and they have really, in the last, gosh, week or two, grown a lot. And the biggest difference I can see, and I don't know if you'll be able to notice this, but the inside lashes towards the tear duct on my upper lashes have gotten long. And I used to never hardly, just didn't hardly even have any lashes there. So it's, oh, Chanel had come to see me. That's what I was doing. I was talking to her. So now I'm putting on plenty of that lash primer, especially on the outer lashes. And then I think I decided to let that dry a little bit. And then now I'm going in with, the Maybelline Dream Lumi in the color Radiant. I love this stuff. It's very thin, very brightening, and it dries really easy. And it does not crease. It's just a really good last step. Okay, now I think I'm going to go in with the, Chanel Volume Mascara. And this part gets monotonous. I just try to get a good baseline, because another thing that I don't do that you guys might want to do is that whole, putting a dark liner in the upper and lower waterline. That's just not one of my favorite things to do. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like how hard it is to wash off, and I don't know, it's not that important to me. But if it is to you, go for it. Do that too. I just didn't feel like it. I thought about it, but I just don't like it when it gets in my eyes. So I'm just putting plenty of mascara on, and making sure I get it right down to the base. And now that I have those inner lashes, just getting all my lashes. And I usually do it where I can feel myself touching my lash line with the mascara. Okay, now, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I cannot tell how things are really going to look until I pull my hair down out of those clips. So I was pulling my hair down to see if I was going to be able to go with no lashes and see what I was going to do. So I decided to put a little bit more on the top, and I decided to put just a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes too. And then this is usually my final step, and it is the Tarte Amazonian Clay powder, just the loose setting powder. I really like it. It's just a really nice powder. And then that brush is glorious. It's the Wayne Goss airbrush. And so I'm just setting all the places that I want to last. Brooke and I are going to the movies tonight, so I knew I wanted my makeup to last all day. And then this is the Laura Geller Body Bronzer in Tahitian Glow. And then this brush it was a limited edition, and I just can't find it anywhere. It was by Eco Tools. But if, I know that you can get a big kabuki or something like that, and it will work just as well. And I think this is just about it. And we went to the beach today, so I had sun, but you can see it just makes everything look better. And then that's the makeup. And then this is Chanel under my feet while I was editing. You can see my lights and everything. Bye-bye.